Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to tackle a word that seems so simple in English, but actually opens up this whole new way of thinking in Hindi. And that word is my. Trust me, this is a really cool look at how different languages can literally structure the world in different ways.
Okay, so let's just start with what we all know. In English, it doesn't get any easier than this. My car, my house, my idea, my feelings. It doesn't matter who's talking or what they're talking about, the word is always my. It's just one word doing one simple job. Easy, right?
And boom, here's the twist. This is the puzzle that really trips up a lot of people when they start learning Hindi. Why on earth would you need 3 different words for such a basic concept? Well, it might seem complicated at first, but it's not. It's just a totally different way of thinking. And once you get this, you unlock a huge piece of the language.
All right, so let's break this all down. We're going to demystify these 3 words, and I'm going to show you one simple rule, a single golden rule that makes it all click into place. Okay, the very first thing you have to wrap your head around is this. In Hindi, every single noun has a gender, and I mean everything. You know, a boy? Masculine, obviously. A girl? Feminine, makes sense. But a phone? A car? A room? Even an abstract idea like a name. They all have a gender, either masculine or feminine. There's no neutral. And it's not about logic, it's just a fundamental rule of how the language works. Now, this next part is maybe the most crucial part of this entire explainer. Seriously, if you only remember one thing from our chat today, make it this. There's a single golden rule that's going to solve this whole mystery for you. But before I tell you what the rule is, let's talk about what it's not. Because this is the biggest mistake beginners make. They think the word for my depends on whether a man or a woman is speaking. Nope, that is not it at all. Your gender as the speaker is completely 100% irrelevant here. And here it is. This is the golden rule. Let that sink in for a second. The word you choose for my has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with the thing you're talking about, the thing you possess. You just have to ask 2 questions. Is that object masculine or feminine? And is it singular or plural? That's it. That is all that matters. So, with that rule in mind, let's meet our 3 words. You can think of them like specialists. Each one has a very specific job to do, and that job is determined by the noun that comes right after it. Okay, let's see this in action. First up, we have Mera. You use this for any object that is singular and masculine. The word for phone in Hindi happens to be masculine, so you'd say Mera phone. Simple. Next, we have Meri. This one's for all feminine objects. And here's a key detail. It works for both singular and plural. So since car is a feminine noun, you'd say Meri car for 1 car, and you'd also say Meri car for, say, 5 cars. And finally, there's Mere. This is for masculine objects that are plural, so Mere phones. But you'll also notice it has another special job for showing respect. We'll get to that in just a second. All right, let's see how this all builds into real sentences, because this is where the rule really starts to feel natural. We're going to look at a couple of powerful examples that prove how this works no matter who's talking. Oh, and just a quick side note on how the sentences are built. Unlike English, Hindi usually puts the verb at the very end. So a word like hai, which means is, will almost always come at the end of the phrase. And here we go. This is the ultimate proof of the golden rule. Look at this. Rajesh, a man, says Mera naam. And Shilpa, a woman, also says Mera naam. They both say the exact same thing. Why? Because it has nothing to do with them. It's because the word for name, naam, is grammatically masculine in Hindi. See? The object is the boss, not the speaker. So, remember how I mentioned that Mera had a special job? Well, this is it. It's a really interesting cultural and grammatical point. In Hindi, you often use a plural form when you're talking about a single person, just to show them respect. It's a sign of politeness, and you'll always use it for elders, like your parents, or respected figures, like teachers.
So let's see how this works with family. To say my father, you say mere pitaji. You're using that plural form mere for just one person to show him respect. Now for my mother, the word ma is feminine, so it's simple. Meri ma. Same deal for my sister. The word behen is feminine, so you use Meri behen. And even if you have a bunch of sisters, it stays Meri because remember, Meri covers both singular and plural for anything feminine.
So,
If you walk away with just one thing today, let it be this. If you want to know which my to use in Hindi, don't think about yourself. Just look at the noun you're talking about. Its gender and its number will give you the right answer every single time.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? A concept as basic as possession isn't seen from the owner's point of view, but from the object's. It kind of begs the question, what other amazing ways of looking at the world are hiding in plain sight, right inside the grammar of other languages? Thanks for joining me.